Hey guys! Originally I wasn't going to stream because I've been dealing with fucking PCOS symptoms and all this other kind of junk, but I'm feeling a lot better, and it's raining, so I do have some sort of peace of mind. Today I'm just going to be drawing and talking junk, and we're going to continue last from the Yami Umai um, illustration that I've been working on. But let's get into it. This is how much I've managed to get done. But I still got some other stuff that I need to get done. Let me delete this reference and this one. Actually, there was some help that I got in what was it? Black Card Matters. So I probably should have saved that ahead of time, but I forgot. I haven't been able to edit the pants, because, like, how do you pants? So let's see, I'm uploading my references. Okay, now we're good to go. So, last we left off, I was drawing Yami's pants and eating mixed struggles. I probably should have looked up pictures of like cargo pants, because that's kind of the pants that he has. Excuse me. Yeah, they look like cargos. But I was in a chat called Black Cards Matter, or not Black Cards Matter. Oh my god, Black Card Members, which is dedicated to, like, it's essentially a place for artists who's, it's black run, but it's for all POC, and it's a really good space. And they're also collaborated with Code Coven, which I think is for women in STEM, and they're also collaborating with Inkblot. Not sponsored. Oh, hey, Alster. Wait. Oh, hey, Atlas. How's it going? I'm like, why the fuck did I say Alstera? Also, why aren't my notifications working? Or did you follow before this stream? Or did you just follow? You finally caught a stream! Yeah, I've just been randomly streaming this week. And I'm also experimenting with different times. Because usually I stream like late in the evening. Is it a bonnet? No, it's like a transparent Rasta hat. Like, you know, the really large knitted Rastafarian hats? Like, my design is loosely inspired by Ernie and Bernie from Shark Tales. I need one too. I need to learn how to make one. Like, that would be great. So let me have the pants a bit higher on the hips. But I love this hat so much, because I was just like, oh, how am I going to incorporate jellyfish into my design? And then I thought of Shark Tales with Ernie and Bernie. And I'm like, this is the way. But this mess of colors is the fan art piece I'm doing so far for Yami Umai. And I am struggling because how do you pants? That's the fun thing about being an artist. You always find yourself learning something. And constantly getting out of your comfort zone. And it's just like, when will I be comforted? But let's see. But yeah, I'm pretty much continuing that because I kind of want to finish it this weekend. Because, like, I'm being more responsible. I'm being a big girl and scheduling my art more, at least with deadlines. Especially now that I actually have time to do it so I could get a better idea. So I can have a better idea of like how to do this. Wait, does he have a belt? Yes, he does. So I need to keep that in mind. Excuse me. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna struggle with drawing a textile. I'm pretty much gonna struggle drawing textiles and then and draw the accessories over it because holy crap, this dude has a lot going on. And it's not even in a bad way. It's well organized, and there's obviously a hierarchy design. I really like how the person who made the character sheet did did like the colors and stuff so you could obviously see what stands out. Well, no, this is a solid design. It's just a process to get through it because of how rich in detail it is. Like, I have a love-hate in relationship when it comes to detail. Because, like, a lot of folks don't know, but when I made the outfit that I did for the Twilight's New Dawn ball, I was low-key crying. Not, like, crying, but, not crying, but, like, it's just like, damn, I'm still not done yet. And I was very, time conscious. Like, I was scared of being late. Because, like, my original goal was when I was making the different V-metric illustrations that I had. Where's the army pants one? Okay. When I was making the V-metric illustrations that I did, like the swimsuit cover and the pride cover for my OC Nima and the magazine cover for the Twilight's New Dawn event that Nari hosted, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get one done a week, and I'm gonna get one done a week. Shit. I'm gonna get one done a week and have all of these done before the end of the month because I was going on vacation. I'm gonna make the top as smooth as possible, but I'm going to make it a little bit baggier at the bottom. But yeah, this is the guide that one of the users sent me, and I'm like, yes, please, please help me. I'm struggling. And I just gotta make this a lot baggier. So I was like very conscious about being on time and stuff. And like I did not get the design for the Twilight's New Dawn look done at the time that I wanted. But it still worked out at the end. I'm very happy with how it looked. Because, like, what I did was, instead of, like, sketching raw, I feel like some of my best work is when I sketch in my sketchbook and then I, like, translate it and refine in the program. Because, like, when I drew Ruby Rose's redesign for Volume 7 of Ruby, I ended up doing that. And it's still my favorite Ruby illustration, even though I love the other ones. Like, I love the other ones, but that one, it just hits different. Maybe because whenever I draw in my sketchbook, it sort of feels like home. Because I started off as a traditional artist and I still like doing traditional art, even though I'm like more of a pen and ink kind of person. Because like, I'm still not comfortable with gouache or watercolors. I gotta get good at that. And haven't really had time to like practice to get good. I also want to learn how to use alcohol markers. I got a Oohoo sketchbook, but I don't have any Oohoos because I don't have money like that. I cry. Like, being a traditional artist is expensive as hell, and that's. But, like, when it comes to, like, basic shit, like sketching with colored lead and, sketching with colored lead and, let me put this in the accessories. What was I thinking about again? Oh yeah, using colored lead and then going back with like a pen to outline it and stuff. It's just a simple joy. It's a very simple joy. But but that's a lot of me talking about myself. How are you doing? I don't even think I asked. Did I ask? Let's see. I gotta make sure this is the right direction. Okay. This is the difficult part. Well, it's not difficult, it's just that I don't want to forget which side I'm on. It's too high up, it needs to be further down the thigh. Let's see. Da, 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 da. And then what is this? Under the knee. No, what else when it comes to like drawing stuff? I am getting better with digital art though, even though sometimes I learn something and I'm like, oh, this works really well, and then I forget. And I was like, yeah, what was that again? And I end up going back into old habits. Like, I wish I could store all of my information. Okay, that's a major belt down. And then there's this harness looking thing. Okay, let me do... So let me erase this part of the pants so I can actually see this part clearly. That helps. Like, sorry about the mess of colors for anybody who isn't into that, but this helps me differentiate different parts of the picture so I don't get lost in detail. Sometimes naming layers ain't gonna cut it. Maybe make the belt a little bit thicker. Actually, no. Now, I hope to get the sketch done at least by the end of stream. Let's see, buckle and rivets. I'll put that in the same. And I'll just place dots to know where they are. Let's see, chains. This has two. I rule the world. I rule the world. see. These are square. How many different types of chains are there? It's a hook chain. When I rule the world. Shit. They should be a little bit bigger. When I rule the world, I say it's gonna be my way. Shit. What? And then let's see, he has a knife holster. I'll do that later. And you're gonna make me proud. Ooh! I'm just thinking about how I'm pretty much gonna have to hold myself back if I'm switching to YouTube. Let's see. I should probably do the knee pad. At 220? No. Because I'm in the middle of... Let's see, this is a knee pad. Hold on, what does the knee pad also look like on the back? I can't even see the knee pad because of the tail. I'm just going with your guess. Let's see. Okay, let me... Now I'm just thinking of random things. Did I ever get to, I wonder if I ever got to finish talking about the Disney trip. Cause like when I said that I went on vacation, that's where I went. The hell did I? That's what happened. I accidentally put this on the wrong layer. We hate putting things on the wrong layer. But when I was on like that hiatus at the end of May, hold on. When I was on that hiatus at the end of May, is that another strap on it? It's a little bit dark. Turn up the brightness. That helps. That definitely helps. Yeah, I should. I probably should have turned up the brightness. I went to Disney World because it's Disney World, but my sister had a band field trip and stuff, and I was chaperoning there, and that was nice. Like, it was a bit stressful because some of the parents were bitches, And it was like every day it was something. Like one girl lost her phone on a ride, and my mom and I ended up watching her because her group ended up leaving her behind, even though you're supposed to be in like groups of 2 and 4. But like she had to go to the restroom, and her group ended up leaving her behind and stuff. So we ended up having to watch her, and then she lost her phone on the ride. So that was wild. And then that was a hard time. What else stupid happened? Some kids got caught vaping. Even though this is a school field trip, why would you do that, dumbass? And they're quote unquote just kids, because like we're on a trip in another state. If they could have gotten caught and something would have happened, then it would have been like tough titties, because you're in another state. And it's sad that some people don't even think about certain things. And then another 2 students were caught sleeping together, and it's just like, this is a school trip. Like, come on. Shit. Like, it was just wild, and there was a lot of unnecessary wilding. And like, I really did not like dealing with some people on this damn trip. Like, it's bad enough that I had to deal with your messy ass kids, because I was like one of the chaperones that's been consistent throughout the band trip. Well, not just the trip itself, but like with band in general. Like, it was usually me and my mom showing up to games and stuff the most, and helping to watch the kids during competitions, having to deal with other people's musty ass, rude and belligerent children. And then on top of that, the one time that their mom wants to show up on this trip, they want to be nasty too. And it's just like, bitch, where you been all year? So that was a mess. And then I didn't get to meet Gaston. Like, y'all don't understand. I wanted to see Gaston last time, and he was actually at Magic Kingdom, but we showed up late, so I didn't get to meet him that one time. And then on this trip, he wasn't even scheduled to be there. Like, that's so hurtful, guys. I wanted to roast him, because like, Gaston is one of the best characters to interact with. Like, all of the characters are good to interact with. Like, the amount of training and stuff that goes into immersion and whatnot. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. But there's a lot that goes into that. But Gaston is usually one of the top most fun characters, because like, he'll challenge you to a push-up contest. There was this one video that I saw where a little girl was just like, my favorite character is the Beast, and he was just like, you need to go back to the kitchen. And I'm like, ooh. But I wanted to go and roast him, because if he would have told me to go back into the kitchen, I'm like, why don't you go and wash the dishes, since you already got the gloves for it, nigga? Like, but I also have to fight very hard to restrain myself, because I can't be using the N-word and curse words outside in front of these darn childrens. But like I would have restrained myself, and it still would have been funny as hell, and I would have went off on him. Yeah, I probably should have made that belt a lot longer. But other than that, I think I had a decent time at the on the trip. My mom is planning on setting it up for us to just go on our own and not have to deal with other people. And that'll be nice. I want to go back to Galaxy's Edge. My only issue with Galaxy's Edge, like, okay, we went to every park, right? And Galaxy's Edge is okay. I just wish that they didn't put so much focus on just the Mandalorian and the sequel trilogy. Because, like, because Star Wars is such a big franchise that you should at least have a little bit for every age group or every quote unquote generation of the fandom. Like, imagine if they had a Jedi library and imagine if they had a Jedi library and it had like comics and books and stuff for the franchise. And they could even do like a story time for the younglings every morning. What else do you need? A knife holster? Yeah, a knife holster. But yeah, like imagine if cuz like they sort of have something like that in Magic Kingdom with Belle's library or something. And there, I think it's there that they have the Princess Tea, or maybe that's in the Cinderella Castle. But they have story time in Belle's Grotto, and I'm pretty sure that that's where they also have a bookstore and stuff. And then I need the Be Our Guest restaurant to be turned into Tiana's place, because why the hell does Belle have both a restaurant and a bookstore when Tiana literally exists? Because like my problem with Disney is that like they sell American food, right? But the only kind of American food that they have is like hot dogs and chicken nuggets or chicken tenders and burgers and stuff, and that gets old fast. And is and I say that it gets old fast because like for some people that was all they could afford. I'm built different though. I had money though. But it's just like American cuisine, like yeah, we're a melting pot and we take stuff from a lot of different cultures, but like there's a lot of distinctive American cuisine, and New Orleans is the most distinctive area. So to have a Tiana's place where folks can get like po' boys and gumbo and some beignets, and it's just basic because they always go surface level usually whenever it comes to making food. Even if it's like in the more quote unquote internationally oriented areas like Epcot, it's still pretty basic. But and that's fine. But what else I need to draw? The knife. But yeah, that 2-story restaurant in with the Be Our Guest restaurant, because like there's only one food sequence in Beauty and the Beast, whereas one of the primary focuses of the Princess and the Frog was food. So like it just makes more sense to give her the restaurant in the Magic Kingdom area. Like I would be renovating that the same time that I'm renovating the same time I'm renovating Splash Mountain, because Splash Mountain is being turned into Tiana's Bayou Adventure, because it's based off of Song of the South, and Song of the South is a very racist film. Like there's a lot of caricatures and stuff with that. And like when you go into Splash Mountain, there's like a blackface museum, so there's also that. So in order to be more culturally considerate, they You're going out to get the food? Okay. Have fun. No, in order to be more culturally considerate, they are switching the Splash Mountain theme to Tiana's Bayou thing. I would be renovating the Be Our Guest restaurant at the same time, because like Disney Magic Kingdom, they could go without one restaurant because it's one of those specialty restaurants that require a reservation anyways. So it's not necessarily needed all the time compared to the restaurants that are just compared to the restaurants that are open all the time, not just for quote unquote special guests. And also Gaston's Tavern is in the same area. So like they could keep Gaston's Tavern and switch out the Be Our Guest thing with switch out the Be Our Guest thing with Tiana's Place, please. Like I want to get a beignet from Disney World. That would be nice. It's a big ass knife compared to this small ass holster. Rest in peace. And then bring down the knife a little bit. And then make sure to include that little embroidery thing. Also, could you close the door behind you when you go? Thank yous. Okay. So I think the pants are done. The pants are done. Yay! So all I gotta do is these boots. And then I should probably work on the... Actually, no. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... sketch the boots, and then I'm going to do a color test, and then I'll work on the background. I should have worked on the background first, if we're going to be honest. Like, if we're going to be for real, I should have worked on the background first. Because it's easier to make a scene and fit the character into it, instead of trying to fit a scene around the character. Like, this is a future tip for anybody who wants to try art or who wants to get into backgrounds. Do the scene first. Like, it'll save you a lot of heartache in the future. But, okay, let me zoom in. Actually, let me look closer at these boot details. Huh. Shit. Let's see. Ooh, what I was talking about earlier, when I was talking about traditional art and stuff and starting with sketches and whatnot, and how I mentioned my Ruby redesign series, I'm going to pick back up on that. And if anybody wants to see my art content, that's not just me drawing live, but like wanting to see my art process or me to explain it in like a video or whatever, I also do stuff like that. Because I'm going to pick back up on the... I'm trying to think. I'm going to pick back up on my on the Ruby redesign series. Cause like I was like, oh, I'm gonna draw for Blacktober, guys. I'll be back. And then I left the store to get milk, and I never came back. And I apologize for that. So I'm coming back at the end of the month. I'll do laces first. Do laces first. I'm coming back at the end of the month to continue the series because I've already done Ruby and Weiss. And then I'm going to come back with Blake. I'll do Yang next month. I'll do Yang next month, and then I'll finish it out with like honorable mentions because there was like I wanted to do my versions of the prom outfits, and I also wanted to do one with Sun Wukong because Sun is my favorite character, or at least one of my favorite characters from Ruby. Sun is one of my favorite characters, so I wanted to draw what he would look like if Team Sun were to like show up to help for the finale, and then I also wanted to draw my rendition of the prom outfits. Okay, so belts. Just gonna draw it as a solid block of color because that's a lot easier. Big laces. Okay, so make sure to keep the bigger laces on the inside. Studs, chains, and aglets. I like how the music picks up when I'm almost done with the sketch. Like, we love great timing. wish that there were some stud brushes. There might be some. Oh, it's just for the front. Don't forget the aglets. Okay. This is fine. So, a sketch. Color test. But no, it's nice that I actually get to show y'all like the full process of my art instead of just like a sketch session that doesn't get finished. Because like the last time I did an art stream, I was like making emojis. Last time I did an art stream, I was making emojis for when I get affiliate, or when I used to hope to get affiliate. For the days I used to hope to get affiliate, and then shit, I was forgetting something. I needed to do his piercings. Is that all I gotta do? That's all I gotta do. Piercings. And the rest of it is going to be hidden. It'll be fine. Okay. And then I usually do a color test before I do coloring now. That way I can actually, block stuff out. Is this flat? Actually, does artists have any flat palettes? No. There isn't a lot of shading though, so that's good. That means that there isn't a lot of flat shading, so that there isn't a lot of shading. Cause like this is relatively flat and that's fine. Cause one thing that I'm not the biggest fan of when it comes to some people's character sheets is that they do like really rendered stuff. Like, it's not inherently bad, but like if you're gonna do a rendered example, you're going to need to do a flat example as well. Because like the rendered thing is definitely helpful if you're, say, designing for a 3D model. Because like there are different rules and stuff for making character sheets depending on the kind of thing that you're designing. Even though there's a lot of crossover. Like rule of thumb is to do flat in general. What the hell? The rule of thumb is to do flat in general. But no, this picture is more than fine. Because, like, even though there's shading and stuff to show, like, how the hair glosses and whatnot, it's very minimal. So I could still be able to color pick and still be accurate. I'm also glad that, like, a lot more productions have been pasting, like, behind the scenes and stuff, like Into the Spider-Verse and Disney when they did Encanto, because they've released the official color schemes of the Madrigals. And then I'll still keep referencing this, because just because I block it out doesn't mean that there won't be any changes. Doesn't mean that there won't be any changes. But, like, having swatches off to the side, that's a little bit more helpful, because people could easily forget where to swatch and may not know how to move forward, and it's easy to miss details that way. And I also do the color test, not just to actually, like, test out the colors to see how they look, but so I have a quicker reference in case it's something like this where the reference is, like, rendered or something. see. I also really like the like while I'm looking at this design, I like how even though it has a predominantly punk aesthetic, because like you could tell what these are outfits that are more or less accessible to the public, because like whenever I think of punk clothing I think of accessibility because of how a lot of punk is very like the punk movement is not just oh thank you okay thank you yeah I got food but sorry I'm really hungry because like punk isn't just like oh we're anti-establishment, but it's just like exactly what does that mean. The punk movement was made to highlight working class people and working class struggles, and in order to make the fashion like very unapologetically working class, a lot of it is very homemade. That's why you see people like ripping up their clothes to show like distress but make it fashion, because you know back then having ripped clothes wasn't like cutesy or whatever. It meant that you're fucking poor, but like they were like poverty but make it fashion. They were like poverty but make it fashion. So like ripping your clothes or taking already ripped clothes and closing it up with clothespins and adding patches and stuff in order to make that sort of distressed rugged look. Also had a lot of jeans and cargo stuff because these were also army vets and factory people. But this is more like a regal punk look, because Yami's thing is that he's like a rebel king or something. And how do you easily show that? Simple, you put gold in it. Like even if all of the gold is fake, it's still we still know the association of gold. It's a shame that I couldn't have shown the special forces thing, but that's fine. Okay, so the color test is done. How the hell am I gonna do this background? Actually, give me a minute. I'll look up like a mountainous background and I'll like bullshit it. I'm looking up references in another tab. Give me just a moment. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I don't want to use green. Or maybe I'll have to. No, I can use the palette of this background. Let's try ground. Let me like color drop from this character sheet, honestly, that helps. Stop. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? see. Sky. It's the selection tool. Clips. Actually, no, I need to use an airbrush. Nice. Oh, hey Donnie. How's it going? I'm continuing that thing that I did of Yami Umai, or that thing that I'm doing of Yami Umai. I'm like planning out the background. I probably should have did the background. I should have done the background before I worked on them. Backgrounds are hard. Like, I'm kind of bullshitting with color, because like I color picked from his reference sheet because I like the way that those colors look. I like the way that those colors look. I'm also eating because I got food late. Like, I'm trying to do backgrounds more often. Even if they're as simple as this. I'm eating mozzarella sticks and some wings. There's nothing quite like the joy of eating fried chicken and cheese. Thanks! Maybe I should make the ground blue and make the ground blue. The tree is purple. Let's see, let me change hue, tonal correction. And do an overlay, maybe? You're drawing too? Awesome! What you drawing? Or did they already leave? Oh yeah. I'm just doing some studies. I should do those. Maybe I wouldn't be struggling with backgrounds right now. Also, for anybody who doesn't know who Donnie is, Donnie is a good mood of mine who also does drawing and is also making a comic. Didn't you just do a pride picture? Go follow them because I like their stuff. And the way the sky look is ass. Maybe I should make the sky more red. I really liked it. It was so cute. I need to get back on Crepe Island. I have a really bad habit of starting things and not finishing them when it comes to reading stuff. And it's essentially something that I'm going to work on over the summer. Like, I even went back to the library because I haven't even been to the library in so long. I haven't been to the library in so long. So I ended up going back to check out a couple of books. And I'm like, I'm gonna read, damn it. Honestly, I'm gonna go into another tab, looking through Clip Studio assets, and find some trees. Or maybe some mountains. Honestly, I could probably use both, but that might be a bit too cluttered. And like the worst part about it is that the library is like down the street from my house. I could do like a 5-minute walk. I just haven't been because I've been busy. So let's see. Let me look up tree brushes. You know something that I would really, really like? I would like some Clip Studio paint brushes for foliage that go well with cell shading. Because that's my only problem. Like, all of the, like, even the quote unquote manga brushes, they're like heavily rendered and stuff. And it's just like, please. I just want to live. Every time I look at a foliage tutorial, they're like, do whatever. And I'm like, do you know how unhelpful that is? Like, it kind of helps with doing, say, I don't know, fantasy plants, but even then you still gotta kind of know how plants work. Because honestly, you really don't. When it comes to world building species, most people just either modify existing species or combine existing species, or they recolor an existing species or do like the fantasy drawings. It's not often you see people do speculative biology, which is like when they use the rules of biology to build a species from the ground up. Let's see. Wait, hold on. I was hoping for more of a pine, but honestly, this could work. Ooh, that's a bit too small. That's still too small. Stop! Why are these things so damn small? Actually, where was the original trees that I had? That helps. Yeah, if they were thinner, I could probably make my own, honestly. Not brushes, but like. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna have to reorganize my asset library. Now that I think about it. Da 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 da. It's a bit better for a spookier vibe. Oh, you can't hear the music? So, or hold on. I'm like, not the vibes being nearly gone. How's that? Can you hear it now? Or how high is it? Or is it too high? Yay! Maybe I should make the path color lighter. Ooh. My computer hates it whenever I use one of the big brushes because it automatically starts slowing down. Or maybe it wouldn't if I use a vector. It's not as slow, but it's still kind of slow. I love this song so much. I haven't even played Amori. Because, like, after waiting so long, I just didn't want to be bothered. So I watched gameplay of it. It's pretty solid. I feel like the wait was still disproportionate. Because, like, okay. I understand projects needing to take time. But, like, when I was following it, the creator was focusing a lot more on making merch. Or at least it felt like the creator, like OmoCat, was focusing more on making merch than working on that game. And I'm like, please. Please, I want the spooky. I also think that the fandom kind of shot itself in the foot a little bit, though. Because, I feel like there should be, like, a phenomenon that describes theorizing the fun away. How people come up with, like, these really elaborate theories. So, I really don't like how this background is looking. Like, I screwed myself over. I did that. You know how folks are coming up with these elaborate theories, and then when the actual game comes out, then everybody's like feeling some type of way. Oh, that's a shrink selection tool, no wonder. So, like, that plus the weight. That plus the weight, it really hurt it. But, okay, let's try this again. I'll get rid of these front trees. See, I need to branch these trees out more. Ha! Branch these trees out. Actually, aren't there any? There's probably some thin trees. Nah, this background is kind of ass. I'm gonna have to do something. I don't know what to do though. Like, it's mainly just the color. Well, it's not just the color. Okay, so I know that one problem is that the ground was too low. Let's see, save.
All this distance got me crazy. I've been thinking about this lately, baby. I only see you through my phone screen. I'm waking up while you're still sleeping. Tell you that I think you're handsome. Instagram don't do you justice. Promise I'll make some time for us to kick it. But for now, let's just make plans first. I said cool, it's a weekday. I can kick your ass and bowling, that's an instant replay. Ooh, we play. I be trying to find a ripple like a they just done a lesson. Ooh, it's a weekday. Think I'm falling for you, baby. I'm about to hit that upbeat. Ooh, but it's a weekday. And I got classes in the morning, so I gotta go to sleep.
Far from you got me aching, wishing I could fly to your location. I'd stay awake, but that's your daylight. But I've been loving all the time. Can you place your bed next to mine? I know we got our things to do, but my days are better when I'm doing nothing with you. My duo all time, all night, laughing on my FaceTime. We may talk fictional, but you're my real life.
I could take you out sometime, but you content on my Spotify. Baby, I've been saving for that one-way flight. But for now, let's play, get and kill some time. I said cool, it's a weekday. I can kick your ass and ball and watch an instant replay. Ooh, we a weekday. I be trying to find a liquor like a they just tell me blessing. Ooh, it's a weekday. Think I'm falling for you, baby. I'm about to have that upbeat. Ooh, but it's a weekday. And I got classes in the morning, so I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't like these tree brushes. I need thinner brushes. Pine trees. Heaven, please sing for me a song of life. Heaven, take me into your skies. There's no place here for me to hide my cries. Night and day I'm missing you. I don't need 3D objects, I need a brush. That would be nice. I love this song so much. Like, I love the Panty and Stocking soundtrack. It's golden. Like, if I could just finish this darn... I'm still downloading the brushes. It's like 50%. 58, 66, 75. Come on, I believe in you. 83, 91. Yay. Let's see. Delete this brush. Delete this brush. trees. Back. Front. Digga 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 digga. I'm not liking the control of this brush either. Come on. I know that everything is trial and error, but please. Honestly, I'll just stop now before I go mad. I will try to find something in the meantime and try to finish this by Monday. Besides, this seems to be a decent spot to stop anyways, because I'm done with the hardest part, drawing this dude. Let me save. Thanks! Like, I think I'm going about this the wrong way. I might have to go, like, instead of trying to do this with color and stuff and keep getting mad that the color is weird and the trees are weird and stuff, maybe go and do it in grayscale and then just convert accordingly later. I don't know. I'll be fine. I'm gonna be optimistic about this, and I'll come back to it later when I have a fresh mind. But thanks for coming. Always an option. Yeah. It's always a learning process when it comes to art, which is both a good and a bad thing. But I'll see ya, and hope you have a good day.
One, two, three, and four. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.